Hello, scientists. I had some questions on the the problem-solving log for the engineering design project. Okay, so I'm going to go into the template. So I'm actually going to go into my template and just put an example in. Okay, so I'm in the engineering design project template. I'm on page 8, which is the problem-solving log. So as you notice, I have page 8, page 9, page 10. These are all the same. I just copied and pasted it. If you don't need all of these slides, you can delete some. I would think you wouldn't need at least 2 slides or 3 slides. I would think at least 10 attempts. So I'm going to go back to this first one and how I would fill this out. So you're going to put the date of your first attempt. Okay, so say you build it. It's your very first build. Say you do that today, and it is March 6th, so I'm going to put the date in. So I'm just going to put 3/6. You're going to be focusing out. So say you did your whole first build, okay? I don't know if I would build the whole thing at once. So say you just build the first step, and your simple machine for that is an inclined plane. That's kind of your focus. If you actually try to build the entire thing, you would have to list all 3 simple machines, or 4, or however many you have in there. You had a minimum of 3. So I'm going to pretend like I am building this step by step. So I'm just going to make sure my first part works. So say I have a ball that's going to go off an inclined plane and then try to hit a block. Okay, so right now my focus, my first simple machine focus is an inclined plane. And that's, again, pretending like I'm building this machine. And say there's already a problem. Say it doesn't hit so say the ball rolls down the inclined plane and doesn't hit the block that I'm trying to aim. So say there's no problem, then you're great. You'll say no problem. You know, you don't even have to write anything. But right now the ball doesn't hit the block. And so say it's supposed to hit, a ball is supposed to hit the block and knock it over. Okay, right now the ball doesn't hit the block. What is my solution? So maybe I'll put the block closer to where the inclined plane is going, is where the ball's coming from. Or I might make the inclined plane more slanted or more steep in order to give the ball some more speed. So first I'm gonna try that, okay? So I'm gonna make it more inclined or more steep. Okay, so I'm going to tilt the inclined plane. To be more steep. Okay, that's what I'm gonna try first. And see if that helps, okay? Say that works, great. Then you are on the next, so you're gonna do your next attempt and it works, great. Now you're gonna try the next thing. So there is not a problem once it works. So say that tilted inclined plane, tilting it more did not work. I would maybe on the same day try again. And if you don't try on the same day, that's okay. But I'm going to pretend like I'm trying on the same day and this inclined plane is still not working. Oops, inclined plane. Say it's still not working. And the ball, maybe the ball misses the block. So say it's gonna, like it would reach the block, it doesn't hit it the first time, the second time, it actually doesn't even go towards the block. It goes to the side of the block because the tilt is too steep and I have no control. Okay, so I'm gonna say the ball misses the block. And so this time I'm gonna move the block closer this time. Move block closer to the inclined plane and see if that works, great, I'm done. I'm now on to the next step. So if I have time within the same day, I can keep going and do the next step and see where the next problem hits. So say after my inclined plane, the ball is supposed to hit the block into this bucket, which will then cause a pulley system to have the block move. So the block will fall into the bucket. This pulley system will then go down and bring something up. Okay, so say my next one is a pulley. And again, if you worked on this quite a bit on one day, this is not all in one day, I can put a different date there. So my pulley, so say the pulley, the block doesn't land in the pulley, or we'll say the block lands in the pulley, but the pulley doesn't move. That could be the issue. There's lots of things that could happen, and I'll say pulley doesn't move, okay? So now what could be the issue? It could be this block that's falling in there isn't heavy enough. Or maybe it falls in and maybe the like string is kind of twisted and stuck. So whatever I have to fix, I'm gonna try to fix. So maybe the string is just twisted. So I'm gonna untwist the string, untwist string, and see if that works, okay? You're gonna keep doing this until there are no problems and your machine works. So say I've already spent an hour on it, and on today's date, I am now gonna maybe work on it, maybe tomorrow I'm too busy, next day I'm too busy. Say I'm gonna work on this next time on 3/8. Okay, so 3/8. And then I'm still working on that pulley. So maybe the pulley still doesn't work. I'm still working on that. Gotta get this pulley working. Pulley still doesn't move. I'm gonna say pulley still doesn't move. And I might need to use a heavier block. So maybe the block's not heavy enough. So I might need to use a heavier block, which means that might affect everything else. Maybe the ball needs to be bigger to hit the block if now the block has to be heavier. So this could actually change a lot of things, but let's try a heavier block and see if that works. Okay, and maybe that will make the bucket move, okay? I hope this helps. Again, you're gonna keep filling this out every day that you're working on your Rube Goldberg until the Rube Goldberg works completely from start to finish. You should probably be recording. Once you have most of your machine working, you're gonna start recording. So say I'm just working on the first part, this inclined plane, I probably wouldn't be recording yet. Once I have all my machines kind of set up and I've kind of problem solved, then I will start recording. Okay, even if I'm kind of close to it, start recording so that you have that video from start to finish. Okay, if you have any other questions on your Rube Goldberg, how to fill out this problem solving log, please let me know. But hopefully this helps. Have a great time, engineers, doing this, and I will see you tomorrow.